Well, on today's episode of Windling Farms, I'm going to be heading over to a shed down the road a little ways, and we're going to be picking up the 9230 combine. We're going to be getting it in this shop. We've got to hook onto this 45-foot platform, and we've got a surprise over here that we've got to install on the bean head. So we're going to be heading over there, picking up the combine, and get in the shop. That's good enough. So the combine I'm in is a 6088, and I guess it's considered a class 6 combine. Dad's in a 9230, his is class 9. So class 9 is the biggest case combine they have. So he's running a 12-row corn head and a 45-foot platform, well, Draper head, I guess. And I'm running a 30-foot Draper and an 8-row head. So quite a bit of difference between the two, but we like it, and it seems to work pretty smooth on our operation. So these combines are both ready to go. They were inspected and serviced last winter, so in theory they should be ready to go. We do have some things to put in the calves to get them ready for harvest, but that ain't too bad. Dad's combine will go in the shop because it's going to be needing to hook up to that 45-foot platform, and I'm going to throw this in the cold storage shed. And yeah, I'm getting kind of anxious now for some harvest action because I kind of missed being in the combine. Man, you sure wouldn't want to come into this shed with your hopper extension up. Now the idea here is to try to get this head cart moved around because it's in the way. So I think what we'll have to do is take the forklift, pick up the rear end of it, swing it back, and maybe stuff it in over here on the side. Guess we'll find out. All-wheel steer, we're gonna see if it'll make it out.
Drag the front.
Yeah, you're gonna have to drag the front over a little bit, I think.
Well, I think it's gonna go, Chad. This may not make it. Chad, you're gonna have to come in here and lift your front end and take it over.
Yeah. So what's in all those boxes is a Crary wind system for this bean head. There's little fingers that go amongst the whole entire head, and they blow air on the sickle bar to prevent beans from falling out, potential yield loss. So I know there hasn't been a whole lot of people in our area using them, but I know in other areas guys won't run a bean head without them. So We're only gonna put it on this bean head first. We're gonna kind of see how it does on one, and if it's something we need to have, then we'll put it on the other combine. So we've been in there unboxing everything. There's a lot to unbox. Dad's in there kind of getting some stuff unwrapped and everything. We did leave the shed doors open where we took the combines out. So I need to take this hopper bottom over and get it tested. I need to grease it up first, just kind of service this trailer. Take it over, run through the test lane, run the truck and the trailer through the test lane. And then I can go unhook it. So I walked out here thinking the truck was out here, and I forgot it's in the shed. So I'm gonna get this truck, hook up to this hopper, get this thing ready to go. So once a year, you gotta take your truck and trailers through a test lane, and what they do is check all your lights, make sure the whole rig is street legal. So yeah, I'll take the truck and trailer over there, and I'll go unhook it. The best way to grease it, I think, is back it in the grass area, so you can lay down in the grass instead of in the rocks. Or I'm not gonna do it in the shop because the combine's in there, but lay down in the grass, grease everything. It's basically just your slack adjusters, and yeah, there ain't too many grease points on the trailer, but it won't take too long. Get all that greased, take it over, test it, unhook it, and then I'll be back to the farm. So I know that's a lot going on here. I was really wanting to start on this bean head, but I'm wanting to get this all taken care of first because the shed doors are open over there, and the trailer's needing to go in. So check lights right now. So keep the turn signals on, press the brakes. Just to make sure everything's working when I go over there to get it tested. Because if you got stuff that doesn't work, then they won't pass you. And your truck's not legal. Working on this for the rest of the afternoon, and got this tube here mounted. We had to drill holes for this bracket here on the Draper head, so you know, we're just kind of piecing it together, going through the manual or the instructions, just following it, and this is the way it's telling us to do it. So this was the first thing we installed. This is the fan motor. So there's a drive shaft here connected. It's on the right side of the machine. We did have to cut that to make it fit, but this all got mounted here on the Draper, so pretty easy actually. There'll be some tubing that comes up to kind of tie it all together. That'll make it blow a bunch of air, and Here on this other side, we've mounted some hardware here. As you can see here, there's going to be another big piece of pipe that will lay in different sections on the front of this. So just got some brackets here mounted on this left side, and we're done for the day, but we're gonna be working on the middle here next up. So it's gonna be kind of the same thing with that left side. We've got brackets here laid on the table. It'll all mount up, so then there'll be a little cradle for the tubing to set through. And yeah, so we'll be working on this probably all day tomorrow. Hopefully we can finish it up. So we'll see you in the morning. Well, we've been working on this morning, and we've got pretty much all this mounting hardware all settled up here in the middle, and both on the right and left side. So we're looking through the instructions, and now we're getting ready to start mounting some tubing here on the middle section. And as we're unpackaging these big tubes here, we notice that there's two of them. That one's got a pretty good dent in it, and this one does too. Dad's making a phone call to see what we're gonna do about it. So well, I really wanted to do this whole air reel put together as one video, but I think it's gonna come to an end. We're short on parts, so we've been talking to Crary, and we've got two tubes here that are damaged from shipping. The only thing really left to do is to run the piping across the feeder house and basically wrap it all the way around the whole front of this thing. And then on the front pipes, these pieces will mount up on it, and this is what the air comes out of that blows on the sickle. So there's a whole box of them. So that box is just full of those little wind pieces, but everything else is pretty much empty. There's not much hardware left, so just basically running the pipes around this whole thing and we'd be done. Really would have finished it up today, but ran short of parts, so oh well. So go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and hit that sub button, because you're going to want to come back and see the finished product of this Crary wind system. I think it's going to be pretty interesting. So thanks for watching today's video, and we'll see you in the next one.